Hello, my friends. It's year 14, week number 720. I'm over by Grand Central right now because we're going to the Apple store, my friends. I think I broke my AirPods. They work, these things right here. They work, but I've been noticing recently that the sound cancellation features, I turn them on and it doesn't sound cancel quite like it used to. And so I think something might be wrong with like whatever microphone is on these things to pick up the ambient sound around. I think something's wrong with that. So I made an appointment this morning over at this Apple store. We're gonna take them over, drop it off, and see if we can assess what is going on with the AirPods. Once in a while, someone will ask me, in regards to this video project that we do here, they'll ask me something along the lines of like, does making videos, like the fact that we have this project here, does making videos influence the things that I choose to do from a week-to-week basis? I don't think it does. It kind of does, sort of, in like a roundabout way. Let me drop off my AirPods and then I'll explain what's going on. Genius Bar is over there. I dropped off my AirPods and they're currently doing like a diagnostics check. Basically the problem is like I put the ear tips in, I'll turn on the transparency mode or like the noise cancellation mode that they do. And like I can tell that something's happening because like the chime happens, but the effectiveness of the actual noise canceling part, like nothing actually happens. So I feel like something internally is wrong with the AirPods themselves. So I explained the situation. The person that I'm working with here just took them to the back. I think they're gonna do something and then hopefully we can solve the problem here. So I do feel in a very, very subtle way, I feel like the video project does dictate a little bit of what I choose to do on a day-to-day basis. For example, this visit to the Apple store right here, this one in particular, I had this problem with my AirPods and I knew that I wanted to make an appointment at an Apple store in particular to like get them checked out. There's a million Apple stores here in New York City. Like I could have gone to the most convenient location near me, but I specifically chose to make my appointment at this one because I knew that this would make for a good backdrop of the vlog. Also, I just dropped off my AirPods. The lady that I worked with did the diagnostics check on the audio test and everything. And she concluded that there is nothing wrong with my AirPods. So I think this is either just a problem in my own head or I don't know. She told me that I can like call up the like Apple Care number because my things are still covered under Apple Care. So she said I can call the people and see if they'll do something about it, but they can't do anything about it here in the store. A few weeks ago, I was invited over to go to that running club meetup. The one that's like, I was telling you how, no problem. I was invited to go over to the running club meetup a few weeks back. And this is the one where it's like specifically, it's a running club, but there's like undertones of it being a dating kind of a meetup. So we went to this thing and one of the things is that you're supposed to wear all black if you're a single person. So that way you kind of, it's a way to indicate to other people there that you're also a single person. And I didn't have a black shirt. I don't own any black t-shirts. So I just kind of wore whatever. And I was kind of thinking to myself, like, I wonder if that subtly influenced the conversations that I had with the other attendees, like whether or not people were either less enthused to talk to me or more enthused to talk to me because of my shirt color. And so I decided that if we're gonna return to this thing, I gotta properly wear a black t-shirt when I go back. So This is like another example. Like I could easily just buy a shirt online, you know? We could just buy a shirt online, wear that over to our meetup. But instead, what I'm choosing to do is go to an actual physical store because I think that this like makes for a better story. Like showing the process of buying the shirt and then kind of like the recall to the first meetup that we went to, talking about that. I feel like all of that wraps itself into a more cohesive story when I actually show something like the process of picking up a black t-shirt. We are now in Nolita, and we're gonna try out the local REI. We got the shirt, my friends. We got the shirt. It's a black shirt. I'm gonna wear it proudly. I'll do a more formal review once we get home. But we officially got exactly what we were looking for here, my friends. We're ready to go for this week's, I don't know what you call it, like a singles race, I guess. But we have the shirt, we're good to go. I present to you my black shirt. Now, this shirt here, this is a North Face women's size extra large, okay? This is the hack here. Sometimes when you find something in women's, if it's like a unisex item like this, a t-shirt, you know, it doesn't really matter. If you check in the women's section, sometimes they have odd sizing, something that's not selling, and you can get things that are much cheaper that still fit you the same way that the North Face men's equivalent would have fit. So we have the black t-shirt. Now I just need to get myself here, take myself over to the meeting location of the running club and meet the rest of this singles running club group meetup. My friends, we're at West 4th Street, exiting the train station right now. We're walking over to the run right now, the meeting zone. Oh, sorry. When I was here last time, there's this girl I met and she was like, I went to the very first one. I asked her, you know, do you come to these meetups often? And she goes, I went to the first one, like the first one this organization ever had. And she was like, the turnout was like 20 people, you know, very, very small. They only happen once a week. So she came back the next week and she was like, the second week I came back and it was like 100 people came out, exponentially got bigger. The third time she came out, which is the time that I went, this is what the crowd looked like. I don't know how many people this is, maybe like, I would estimate like 150 to 200 people were there. So again, it got like exponentially larger again. And then, so this is now the fourth one. I was looking at the invite and it was like 950 people confirmed are going to this thing. We've arrived, my friends. We've arrived. Look at this crowd here. There are so many people. I think this truly is like 1,000 people who arrived today. I was standing up on the, there's like a little ledge over there, and I was standing on it. I was standing right next to the two founders, and they were like, were you expecting 1,000 people to come out today? And they're like, yeah, that was the goal. There's no shot that this venue that we're going to is gonna hold 1,000 people. So I'm just breaking out from the group and I'm just gonna go directly to the venue from here. I think I got here too early. I'm like the only person, this is the whole running club section back here. And as you can see, I'm the only, oh, there's some people over here. I might go talk to them. I'm very early.
Vision to open doors. You pour wine like old women, I know for sure. There's different stories, but we speak the same metaphor. Mine is strong, but the girl you can't afford to roar. I don't need pain, I don't need love, I need a check. I often feel so overcome with disrespect. They say my name, they never rest. Coming out their mouth like lungs smoke from cigarettes.
My friends, the group was so large they had to split us up into two venues tonight. So this is the second venue right here. When I first walked into the first venue, remember how I was telling you like I took the shortcut? So I took a shortcut in the running route in order to get into the bar sooner.
Hi.
How'd it go for you today?
Huh?
How'd it go for you today, the run specifically?
It was hot. It was shorter than everybody else, so thank God. But overall, good. Good vibes.
Did you meet any cute boys tonight?
There's always cute guys. Did I talk to them? Maybe. Who knows?
Okay. Brandon, how was the run portion for you today?
I got my cardio in. We ran a few miles. Always good exercise.
How was the, did you meet any cute girls tonight?
Nope, just talked. I just sat in the corner and talked to myself. That's about it.
Okay. You had conversation with that one dude.
That's all you could ask for.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. It's a little bit quieter here, so I'm gonna re-explain the story. So the way it's supposed to work is there's a predetermined running route that you're supposed to go to, and the whole thing ends at a bar. And so I knew in advance, I was like, there's so many people here, there's no way we're all gonna be able to fit into the bar. So I thought, I'm gonna do a shortcut. I'm gonna not follow the rest of the group, and I'm gonna go to the bar early. That way it'll ensure me a spot inside of the bar. I did this, but my shortcut was too extreme, and I basically got there way too early. I was like probably one of the first few people inside of the bar. And there was a girl sitting there who I thought was part of the running club. I thought she did my strategy, right? So I started talking to her. I asked her like, yo, are you part of this run club? And she was like, oh, no. I'm just here to watch the game. There's like a soccer game going on. And I started talking to her. And then eventually, I ended up getting her number. So I'm gonna follow up with her this week. I'm gonna fit it into next week's vlog, like an update or something like that. There ended up being so many people who attended the event tonight that they ended up splitting everybody into two separate venues, and that's why we ended up at that second bar afterwards. It was just an extreme amount of people. It's truly extreme.